SugarCity Morning Show.
And good morning and welcome to this edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. We are live and direct from Nortevision Studios here in Orange Walk, and it's a pleasure to be in your company this morning. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Muy buenos días todos, perdón, y bienvenidos a esta edición de Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, viernes. Hoy es el 10 de enero. Como nada se ha pasado el tiempo, ya la Navidad ya es historia. El 25, habiendo ya pasado 6 más 10, 16 días. Y siempre digo que si es que en realidad no empezamos a gozar los momentos especiales de la Navidad en su razón de celebrar, la verdadera razón de celebrar la Navidad, entonces todo parece pasajero. Todo parece pasajero. Es cuando comenzamos a tomar una vida nueva que es más duradera. La decisión de celebrar Cristo en nuestras vidas. Compañeros, muy buenos días todos y bienvenidos de nuevo al Sugar City Morning Show. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo en vivo y en directo desde los estudios de Nortevisión, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo. Estamos transmitiendo por cable a todo el país de Belice. Tomo tiempo aparte para saludar a toda nuestra gente en el distrito del Cayo. Ven que viejo en San José Socots, la familia Cocó, muy buenos días todos. Mirna Usher en la ciudad de Belice. Aquí en Orange Walk, a todo el equipo que trabaja en Northern Regional Hospital, muy buenos días todos. Siempre que paso me piden que los salude y pues hoy que estoy cumpliendo con esa promesa. Muy buenos días todos y a toda nuestra audiencia por donde sea que se encuentran, a los que nos ven por aire, porque también estamos transmitiendo por aire. Un servicio especial, un servicio gratuito de parte de los dueños y la gerencia de esta estación de televisión para cruzar norte y cruzar pueblo y aldeas, y Orange Walk, pueblo y aldeas. Y nos dicen que se ve nuestra señal más allá de nuestras fronteras, y eso es otro cuento. Muy buenos días todos. De nuevo, como siempre, comenzamos nuestro programa con una oración, porque hoy sucede algo muy importante. Hoy abrimos los ojos, hoy tenemos vida. Padre, te damos las gracias por todas tus bendiciones, por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, a la medida que la tengamos. A la medida, porque no estamos el 100%, pero estoy seguro que aun cuando estamos enfermos, que tú estás con nosotros. Gracias, Padre. Gracias por estar con nosotros y confortarnos, y la fe en ti nos ayuda a darnos confianza y darnos esperanza de algo mejor. Gracias, Padre. Gracias por tu amor. Gracias por tus cuidados. Gracias por tu perdón que nos ofreces gratis. Gracias por todo. Te pido, como siempre, que cuides de tus hijos y que nos ayudes con los niños desamparados, los viejitos abandonados, y las personas que quieren, que no saben dónde van. Acompáñalos, Padre, y guíalos. Y por todos nosotros también te pido que tengamos éxito en todos nuestros planes. Bendecido seas, Padre, alabado seas. Amén. Good morning again. If you just joined us, it's exactly 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. I had to do that. I have to do that every day. If I don't do that, I don't feel comfortable. Straight up. The general weather forecast for today, Friday, the 10th of January. General situation, relatively moist and unstable conditions prevail over the area. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with some cloudy spells today and cloudy at times. Tonight, a few showers and thunderstorms will occur, mostly offshore, with activity being generally isolated over the mainland. The winds blowing from the east-southeast 10 to 20 knots and becoming gusty. The sea stayed moderate to rough. there is a small craft caution. It says operators of small crafts are advised to exercise caution for occasionally gusty winds and the rough seas. Temperatures along the coast 82 as a high, 80 as a low. Inland 84 as a high and 74 as a low. And in the hills, a very cool 76 degrees as a high and 68 as a low. The outlook tomorrow, Saturday and Saturday night, is for generally fair weather to prevail with isolated showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. A high tide occurs this morning at 10:27, a low tide at 3:18 this afternoon, a second high tide at 9:31 tonight, and a second low tide tomorrow morning at 4:56. The sun rose this morning at 6:25, and the sun is setting this evening at 5:34. The moon is also setting, actually recently set at 6:14, and is rising again at 5:41 this evening. Thank you, forecaster Angelia Guy, for that information. Muy buenos días a todos. Rápidamente toda esa información para el pronóstico del tiempo para hoy, viernes 10 de enero. La situación general, condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables continúan controlando el clima sobre nuestro país de Belice. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Para las siguientes 24 horas estará soleado, con periodos de nubosidad hoy y nublado por momentos hoy por la noche. Vamos a ver chubascos y tronadas ocurriendo más sobre el mar al principio y tornándose aislado. Tronadas aisladas en la parte central del país. Los vientos del este-sudeste 10 a 20 nudos con ráfagas más fuertes. En el el estado del mar moderado a súper agitado. Temperaturas por la costa 82 como una máxima, 80 como una mínima. Interior 84 como una máxima y 74 como una mínima. Y por las colinas 76 como una máxima y 68 como una mínima. Se le pide a las personas que están en mar abierto que por favor ejerzan máximo cuidado porque pudiera causar el problema los vientos fuertes y los mares súper agitados. ¿Qué se espera para mañana, sábado y sábado por la noche? Buen tiempo, con chubascos aislados y posibles tronadas aisladas. El sol salió hoy a las 6:25 y se oculta a las 5:34 y la luna se acaba de ocultar a las 6:14, pero sale de nuevo a las 5:41 hoy por la tarde. Muchas gracias, forecaster Angelia Guy. Las 7:11 quiero, ante todo, saludar y darle las gracias a nuestros patrocinadores que son German Vega, Sons Vega, Impulse Vega Distributors, también John's Meat Shop, también las tiendas A&R, Government of Belize Information Service y Belize Tourist Board. Vamos rápidamente a una pausa, 7:11 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes con mucho más luego de esos anuncios. Vamos a la pausa.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit down park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, register with BTB. So call me 2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that's what you do.
Girl, then you tell me if I call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you are registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The soup not got no taste. I can't even feed it to my dog. It needs no salt. I don't have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. Jan! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house and she said she was renting her extra room on air something.
It's Airbnb, Jan. Didn't you listen to the BTB? Did you know it ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, Jan. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? Jan is right, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way. So we need to register the room. I wish I may know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. John! 2 of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@BelizeTourismBoard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Good morning and welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 20 minutes after 7. Please join me this morning in saying good morning and welcome to good friend Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Mr. Robert Checky Usher. ¿Cómo estás?
Pues muy bien, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Good morning to one and all. My name is Robert Checky Usher. As we do our next welcome, because Mr. Martinez has already welcomed all of us to the Sugar City Morning Show, I want to welcome you all once again. We are coming to you live from Orange Walk Town, North Division, Channel 10. We say good morning to everyone across this great jewel of ours that we call Belize, and everyone viewing us online. Good morning, good morning. Once again, welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, I'd like to say thank you to those persons who have been looking out for me. Yesterday was not a good day for me. I landed up at the hospital, and it's part of my problems with my disease that I'm a chronic kidney patient, and I thank those persons who called in on me and who have me in their prayers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That's good to know. We want to say good morning to Mr. Javier Manzanero Sr. and family all the way there in Belmopan. That's the capital city, no pa?
That's right.
Good morning, sir, and your family, from myself and Mr. Martinez, and from everybody here in Orange Walk. Thanks for choosing the Sugar City Morning Show.
And to all the people from the Northern Regional Hospital, good morning. It's unfair to say only the doctors and the nurses. We have to salute really the entire staff, even the orderlies and the security officers and the people who are working at the pharmacy, and everybody who works in some form or manner, doing something or the other at the Northern Regional Hospital, and especially at nights, when we are in our beds and we're covered up, because, hay frío, these persons are out there taking care of our loved ones. So thank you very much. We appreciate the work that you do. And by extension, not only the people at Northern Regional, but also at the other clinics. Because if you're going to be recognizing the work that these people do, we have to include obviously the other clinics and also other people who work during the midnight hours. Watchmen, security guards, police officers, immigration officers, customs officers, the people at the bakeries. You know, so I used to live by the bakery, and 2 o'clock in the morning, you'd have people showing up for work at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's at the time you're still about to go to bed, but they have already been to bed, and they're already up, you know. And we must recognize that these people are making special effort to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning. And God bless their souls, and God help them, because somebody has to do it. I don't know if I could do it, but believe me, somebody has to do it. And if they're willing to do it, God help them.
Yeah, and an extension to that, let's spread that over the entire country as well.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah, because it's happening all over.
It's not easy, believe me.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but Mr. Martinez, you know that this is the year of elections. And we have...
Is it?
we have mentioned from the last part of last year that this year will get very busy when it comes to elections.
And it
right?
seems to be getting busier by the day.
Day by day.
Aye.
But you were telling me that before we go into a very hot story that came out yesterday, you were telling me that the post for chairmanship for the United Democratic Party.
Yes. As a matter of fact, let me just quickly tell you that. Let me quickly. Where is it now? I think here it is.
You can't see that man?
Huh?
You can't see that man?
Well, I will call
read the story.
He's a big man.
Yeah, read the story.
Obviously, he's a big man.
But not all in size, you know.
I know. But then all of a sudden, there was only one, and that was him.
The big man.
Mike Perfit is now the only candidate for the UDP's national chairman. So the other persons who had been
who had applied
to for the position, vying for the position of national chairman, these people have withdrawn their participation. So I think yesterday we told her Dr. Carla Barnett had withdrawn her candidacy, and now I'm telling you that Mr. John Castillo has also announced his withdrawal of candidacy, which leaves Mr. Perfit's nomination unopposed, and he will be endorsed at the convention on February 9th. So Mr. Perfit now will become the new chairman of the United Democratic Party on the 9th of February. So looking forward to that. I obviously there's still going to be heated competitions, that of the leadership, first leadership and second deputy leadership and also deputy chairman.
Right.
So we do have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 positions that are going to be available. But the one for chairman, which is currently being held by Mr.
Alberto
August, is now Mr. Perfit will be assuming that position and will be endorsed by the convention, because obviously all other persons have withdrawn their candidacy. So again, congratulations to Mr. Perfit, and I'm sure that he will be doing a very good job.
Yeah,
I wish him all the best.
And talking about all the best and mentioning the current chairman, Mr. Alberto Agas, we have to commend him as well, you know.
Oh yes, Alberto has done wonders.
And wish him the best, because there is a race between Alberto Agas and the mayor of Belmopan, Khalid Lyle. And I'm sure that any one of them that wins that position will be comfortable in working along with the chairman, Michael Perfit, and the party as well.
What the party is looking for is new blood. You know, I'm not telling you that if Mr. Alberto August is put back in, that would not be new blood.
Well, he has experience as well.
He has experience. So sometimes when my father would say, "Más sabe el diablo por viejo que por diablo," so which means that experience gives you a lot over other people.
Yeah, but new blood always brings new vision,
new ideas, and new So it's really I would be satisfied with either of them as deputy chairman, but I especially applaud Mr. Perfit for his nomination for his. He's going to be endorsed as appointed because there's no election.
Yeah, and that happened on
the
day.
There's no election because all the other people have withdrawn their candidacy. In other words, saying, I am in favor of him.
Yeah. So no contest for that position.
No contest. So, hey, like I said, he's a big man. Literally and figuratively, he's a big man.
Yeah, he's very outspoken as well.
Oh yes, he's a defender.
Yep. So
he don't think that you could just bump him and get him out of the way. Don't ever think so.
Yeah, he stands up in what he believes in, and that's the way it should be. But a story broke out yesterday when it comes to persons that has their resident card and they want to see if they can get the other part of it processed. And we're talking.
But I heard in some cases, I'm sorry to intervene, that I heard in some cases some people living here for 18 years. And and they don't have a single piece of
documents.
And
they have been trying,
Well, they say they've been trying, but yes, I would imagine that they've been trying because, some of them have been trying, but I guess that some of them have just been lax about the whole idea. They have kids here, and they've been living 18 years in this place, and living here illegally per se. Talking Creole and assimilating into the Belizean culture just as anybody else.
They fit right in.
And they don't know that these are illegal immigrants. But now they're being presented with an opportunity.
Yeah. So what happened is we know that election is coming, and Miss Diane Finnegan, Diane Finnegan is the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party in the Lake I division. Said that she was campaigning over the weekend, and she was talking to some of these residents in that area that's saying that they don't really have all their proper documents in place. So she was telling some of them, come and see me at my office.
How many people showed up?
She was expecting 20. About 20 persons that she have told, but that is good news for persons that do not have their documents and they want to get their documents fixed. So I call Emmanuel and say, you know what, ¿sabe qué? La señora nos dijo que va a su oficina y vamos a ver qué puede hacer, qué vas a hacer. Then Emmanuel will tell his friend, someone will look, it looked like one big bazaar made out there.
And obviously the politicians on the side don't like that because they're going and saying, well, how the hell you want to fix up papers for these people? You are in the wrong place. This is not the immigration office. But then the whole thing is mired with political if there's political intent, if it's done with a view to get these people to vote for you, if there is some sort of I do this for you and you vote for me situation, kind of thing. And I think that it's a good thing that Jules spoke about it openly. So he addressed the question, the persons. Are you here because, why are you here? Well, because I need my papers. Let me just quickly give you the interview.
Yeah, but
let's give you the interview.
His assumption is that there people was told, if I help you, you have to vote for me. Right?
Here it is. How long have you been living in Belize?
That's Jules, right?
No. Well, no. Why are you here asking one of the persons, Jose Alonso Velasquez, who is seeking permanent resident status? He says, well, I'm here because I want to get my papers done, and what's that? I'm here a long time, so I really want to get through. I love this country, so I want to be here. Look at the fluency in his English. And you think that he's a Belizean. He's not a Belizean. He's not a Belizean. He says, but what were you told? That if you come here, you can register to vote? What were you told? Obviously, Jules, with his line of questioning. Well, I was told that if I came here, maybe I'll get my papers. I don't know how lucky I am, but I might get my papers and get successful in life, because I want to get successful. I want to get my license. I want to get my papers, Well, do you blame the man?
No, I not blame nobody. A lot of us have families in the US as well. You know how much they don't want the papers, though?
You can't blame the man. So, let's say, Joe says, how long have you been living in Belize? I'm in Belize for 18 years now. And what is your immigration status? Well, my immigration status a couple of years ago, I had to deal with my papers, which means that he has none. If just a couple of years ago he started dealing with his papers, well, he has none. So, which means that the question was obviously, do you have permanent residency or do you have citizenship? And the man says, I have nothing.
Wow.
So, 18 years in Belize and have nothing. 18 years in Belize and have nothing. So maybe he was born someplace else and immediately brought to Belize, or maybe because he was born in Belize, he didn't have to do any papers.
He just go register.
So born someplace else for a very short time and back in Belize. Continues. So you are illegal here? No. That question. Only in Belize. Only in Belize, because if that were done in the States, the immigration would be behind these people, right, left, right, and center.
Yeah, let me have a caravan.
Exactly. Only in Belize. So you illegal here, and the person bravely said, yes, I'm an illegal here.
Mm-hmm.
He put himself in a situation there. Wow, okay, and you have kids here, Belizean kids? Yes, I have 2 kids. I'm singling out this interview so you understand what's going on here. Okay? I have 2 kids. So every day you live with uncertainty. So in other words, you go to work every day, not knowing if somebody's going to catch you and say, hey, boy, you don't got no papers. Amiga viene. But it's completely different here than in the States, because here he has already been living for 18 years. He has already been able to assimilate into Belizean culture. He talk Creole.
Yeah,
fluent too. And he could pass like Belizean. So the questioning continues. So every day you live with uncertainty. Says yes, no. You're here at the politician's office, at Ms. Diane Finnegan's office. All right? Is it the understanding, and this is the line of questioning that Jules has put forward, because he wants to know what is the intention.
He want to know the political side of it.
He want to know the political side. So if you drop, you drop. If you bite the bait, you bite the bait.
Yeah, the fish get catch.
But I'm so glad to tell you that the answers that were given to Jules were the answers that maybe he was not prepared to have. Because he says, it is the understanding, he asks, is it the understanding that she gets you to regularize your papers to get PR or nationality that you have to vote for her? Is that the understanding? And the person says, well, I don't mind, because I know if they help me, so I help them. You understand that? He didn't say, yes, the lady said if they help me, I have to vote for her. No. He was speaking for himself. I don't mind, because if she helps me, and I've been living here for 18 years and I got my papers, then I'm willing to return the favor.
Yeah, gratitude.
Out of gratitude. This is the voter talking. Then it says, I will do if I would do it if I have to. And Diane then intervened and said, but nobody told you that you have to vote for me.
Yeah.
And then the person says, no, nobody told me that. So it's very clear from that the person was acting. If he decides to vote for that, he's going to do it out of gratitude. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, and that's his call.
And that's his call.
Yeah, and if you don't decide to vote for her, same way.
Exactly.
You know.
So, who has anything to say against that?
But you know, they were asking Diane Finnegan as well, Pa, that they was telling her, but you don't know immigration minister. But she was saying plainly, I know the facilitator, they help their people follow out their farm, and I have spoke to Miss Bev.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the job of an area representative.
Yeah, Miss Bev says she's going to be here on Monday to talk to their people, have a meeting with them, and tell them what's their way to go. So in the meantime, she's trying to see and let them know, because a lot of people are going to, they might have all the documentation, they might have picture, they might have certain things full up on the farm, so they are facilitating them to get their farms ready. So when Miss Bev come and Miss Bev talk to them, then they know how to move.
But Jules was not satisfied. He wanted to make it capital clear. So he asked the person again, so you would vote for her out of being grateful? As if there's any sin in that. And the person says, yes, I would vote for her. Very clear answer. Very clear. People do things out of gratitude, you know, Jules. People do things out of gratitude. The other ones I couldn't understand why people in Lake Independence or living in Ladyville were registering in Lake Independence. I guess they were all, you are right. It was not only a Lakei thing.
Yeah,
it was Makal, auntie and auntie called niece and niece called God sister. And everybody said, hey, ahí que están van a dar papeles.
Yeah, and people buy that. La gente cree que iban a dar papel ayer, que iban allá y va a salir con sus papeles listos, pero ese tiene un proceso, Don Martinez. You have a process. But let's take a break, because there was some interference from the opposition in there as well.
Let's take that break, and we will be going through that very shortly. But hey, that round was very interesting. 7:41. Let's take a break.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid, now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve Number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
Oh man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Carazal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, home in. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass, 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Sartaneja and Copperbank, and part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I believe and I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize. The government of Belize. Moving Belize forward.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Las 8 menos 12 minutos. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Una mañana algo húmeda aquí en Orange Walk, pero siquiera tenemos, según el reporte del tiempo, la esperanza de tener buen tiempo durante el resto del día de hoy. Cuando digo buen tiempo, que salga el sol. Ahora estamos en discusión acerca de un reporte que se escuchó anoche. Y le voy a pedir, I'm going to ask my friend Mr. Robert Chicky Usher, because I did not listen to that report, and he was privileged enough to have listened to that report on Love FM, to give us that story.
What happened is, you see, people look at everything as political will. And if you know Miss Diane Finnegan, she has been involved in the youth apprenticeship program. Mm-hmm. Many youths, battered youths, has been in that program, and they have graduated. Some are tour guides, some are working at hotels, mm-hmm. some are working at banks. Some of them have some very good jobs mm-hmm. coming out from that program. So I feel like what this lady is doing, she's doing it from her heart as well. But although she's running as politics, so if you could pick up Solly's strength from that, then anybody would.
Why not?
You understand? With her kindness that she has mm-hmm. and her will to help people and see people go forward. Mm-hmm. I was at when we played for Minister Castro for the end of the air bash. Someone lost their kid, a small little girl. And I was announcing on the mic for someone to come and claim this child. So the woman come like a brutal way. I say, hey, please no beat the picnic. Please no lasha. Because I know your fault. So like she cool on herself. I never beat the picnic. I look like if I want to beat her. So when I was going, I was surprised as Miss Diane Finnegan approached me and said, you know what you did? He said, what you did is a very good thing. Because if them people last them picnic, they're not supposed to beat them up on them fine, because that's their behavior as well. So this is as far as she goes. Mm-hmm. You understand? But when she was there yesterday, I was listening to an interview, and some person from the opposition was there railing up on she.
Really?
Yeah, what you do here? You don't know immigration officer and this illegal.
Because there's a group of people outside of the house.
Yes, but that's her office. Mm-hmm. But it's only that her office is in that area. What you do here, this illegal way they do and this and that, and you can't do this, and how you bring out people here, you don't know immigration officer and this and that, and a big thing they had. Mm-hmm. Right? But then this person failed to realize that these people are there, needs help.
And she is the standard bearer for that division.
Right? They have an elected representative for that division as well. Mm-hmm. And if the people are there for 18 years and not getting papers, you can't blame it only on this government that is there for 10 years? You understand? So, ¿qué está pasando?
Right.
¿Qué está pasando? Esa gente no quiere ayudar a los centroamericanos que están en Belice para asistir con sus papeles.
Si yo he estado viviendo en un país por 18 años y por X razones no he logrado conseguir mis papeles, y viene un individuo, quien sea, y me dice, oye tú Manuel, ¿tú quieres conseguir tus papeles? Yo te puedo ayudar. Voy a pensarlo al principio, si esa persona puede ayudar, pero ¿qué tal si estoy convencido que esa persona sí me puede ayudar?
Tiene la capacidad.
Tiene la capacidad de poder ayudarme.
Y tú ya sabes que esa persona...
Y es algo que yo quiero y necesito. ¿Qué haría yo? ¿Qué voy a hacer yo? Decirle, oíme, y si tú me ayudas, yo no tengo que votar por ti, ¿verdad? Pero dime, ¿qué tal si sucediera eso? ¿Qué tal si yo le pongo una traba al Señor y le digo, Señor, bueno, vamos a ponerlo de otra forma. Vamos a decir de que le digo, si usted está dispuesto a ayudarme, muchas gracias. Él no me ha pedido su voto todavía. Simplemente piensa que por agradecimiento a lo que está haciendo por mí, que yo le pudiera dar el voto. Pudiera. Pero no me lo ha pedido. Que conste. Es lo que sucedió aquí.
Right.
No se lo pidieron, no le han dicho, si yo arreglo tus papeles, tú vas a votar por mí. Eso no ha sucedido. Así que no hay una intención política indiscreta. Es más, así abierta. Pero te haces la pregunta, si viene un político y te dice, yo te puedo ayudar, y en realidad te puede ayudar, ¿qué harías? No importa qué partido sea. ¿Qué harías? ¿No aceptarías la ayuda? Vamos a hablar la neta, ¿no aceptarías la ayuda?
Especialmente
claro que sí.
para conseguir tus papeles.
Claro que aceptarías la ayuda. En torno, ¿qué harías tú? Si sabes de que ese individuo tú puedes repagarle el favor y él te dice, ¿sabes qué? Me gustaría que votes por mí. ¿Qué harías tú? Esa es la pregunta. Ética es la pregunta. Vamos a tenerla.
Hello, good morning, SugarCity MorningShow.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, I was listening to the show on this situation about people being illegal. I understand their situation. If I am 18 years in this country, is the PUP saying go to the immigration office? These people are scared to go there. I mean, you go in like the National Immigration Police to declare yourself. Come on.
With no documents.
Exactly my point.
The best way forward. They don't go in immigration to deliver themselves. I don't see no politics in this. I see people looking for the best way to get help. And this is the way to go. And I'll be frank with you. They do it too, the people do it too. I mean, come on, what are they saying? They're being hypocrites.
Mm-hmm.
They look for angle to politicize everything. I'll tell you another story. There was a national malcontent with the people of belief that the lands department was backed up. They had problems getting their leases. They had problems getting their papers. And so I must commend the actions of the Honorable Hugo Pat. He took it on himself to put a strategy together to get through the entire country. He toured the country, took his office with him, took his CEO with him, went district to district, and in some places to villages. He took his time, he took the bull by the horn, and he said, this is unfair, I will do my utter best to correct the situation. So the fact that he has done and is doing a controversial thing to relieve the land department and to serve the Belizean citizens as best as possible, they are looking for angle for criticize that too. What are they doing? They want to go forward or they want to go backward? So people be careful. Look at the people want to move backward. So here what?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carla. So it's the same thing like what is Carla mentioned about the backup at the office, that lands department. Immigration is the same thing. People can't go there. Like when he said, you think I go in there if I know got no
As
paper?
far as I have heard, as far as I've listened to, I don't see anything illegal going on.
Sí, pero puedes continuar explicarlo en español lo que estaba diciendo, pa.
Yo no veo nada ilegal sucediendo hasta el momento. Así que, como les planteé, yo he estado viviendo en Belice sin documentos por los últimos 18 años y viene la señora Jan Finnegan y me dice, ¿sabes qué? Yo te pudiera ayudar. Quizás te puedo ayudar con lograr tus documentos. No me pide el voto, ¿sabes? No me pide el voto. Simplemente me dice, te puedo ayudar. Que conste que esa es la situación. Porque ya sabemos, por eso entré en la entrevista y por palabra, verbatim, lo estoy acomodando como un ejemplo, en mi caso como un ejemplo contra lo que actualmente sucedió. No se le pidió ningún favor al individuo, no se le pidió el voto. Simplemente se le preguntó que si quiere ayuda.
Vamos a tomar esta María. Hello, good morning, muy buenos días. Hello, good morning.
Buenos días.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
What about the showers of blessings?
I know that. I hear that over there.
Yeah. All right, tell us, Carla.
Man, that newscast yesterday, man, I don't know what to say about those baskets, man. I mean, I never even finished the newscast. I just cut it off. Because clearly he was on a mission to bring his leaders to drive in.
Yes.
Got him a mission, and he clearly said, like we once said, so it's back again, the ask again. You know, then the man, they tell her, I understand that this lady helped fix you, so I bring my wife. Or you come because and tell her if you fix the people, she fix the people in both sides. They put words in the people in their mouth.
Yeah.
You know, as they tell her, if you fix the people, you vote for them, right? Man said, no man, nobody tell me that. They fix papers and he keep asking that same line over. I think that I will just have security putting outside.
I think this is one time that Jules went overboard.
They call it overboard, they call it low.
It went overboard.
Isn't that
whatever you call it,
journalism, Carla?
What?
Isn't that responsible journalism to try to dig out all you can dig out?
I was going to leave. I was going to talk to some Martinez with a mission to give us a word for that behavior there. Putting a vocabulary, man.
You know,
before the show done, he could give me a word for that behavior because, man, he was really overboard, but he was way out yesterday, man. I mean, I didn't tell
But you know what, Carla? You know what made me feel good? That none of the answers, none of the individuals who were being questioned felt intimidated
Jules was being rhetoric.
Right, and none of the other persons who, but none of the ones indicated any sort of wrongdoing. In other words, saying, sí, pues, ella prometió que él lo va a hacer en 6 meses or something to that effect that would indicate that there is something wrong.
What Jules should have done is take an example from these people. Right? These people are saying, well, if the lady helped me, why I can't vote?
Why not turn it around and say, hey, kudos to Ms. Diane Finnegan?
Hold on. I'm saying you should learn something from these people. If the lady say, if the people say, if the lady helped me, I could vote for her because she's being grateful to me. I'm being grateful to her. So he should take that gratitude, that lesson, and be grateful to the government, I believe, who will feed them with all of their ads and have on to survive and they live good. And just be thankful, man.
Yeah, but Carla, you never hear the news on the Love FM True?
No, I never said that one.
All right, well, that news there, I heard it on the radio. I was listening to it on the radio, and someone from the opposition gone out there and make one lot of noise. I want to rail up with this lady and tell her this illegal what you do, and they try to tell some of the people out there. So maybe not directly, but they question the image way they do and the direction we go in, that we don't need to go from out here because this can't happen out here, this shouldn't happen, and illegal and all that. I think this lady don't know immigration officer, so she can't do this, and a lot of things. Big rail up.
Apparently, obviously that person felt intimidated.
The lady simply they help the people get their papers in order, so when they go to the immigration officer, everything is in check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She not get no nationality, she not get no PR.
She can't get no nationality.
She just to help them that the papers in check, just to say the piece, passports, scan, this, that, all the necessary information.
Yeah, because
but again, man, it really disgusting how you behave to the
You see, Carla, what happened, Miss Diane was telling them that she can't get no papers. Like you said, she facilitate them with everything when they need because they meet with Miss Bev Monday. So when they meet with Miss Bev and tell them what they need and what is their fate.
I recall, Nico, I know I called the gentleman named Jackie. We had a discussion a couple of months ago, late last year, with a well-known supporter of the opposition party, senior man. When the man said, why I need listen to that Balip on the next show? Because everything when the government do wrong, everything when we say, and that's not correct. The government can't do everything wrong.
Oh yeah, I remember that conversation.
The man said everything when the government do wrong. He said, thank them Balip the treatment, everything can't wrong when the government do. You know, but again too, lesson learned for the government, they're not the same media house of the government to pump all the money into their publicity. And the thing already hanging out to dry, man.
Yeah, I know.
The irony of things, huh?
What do you think about the move of Miss Diane Finnegan?
Good move, brother. At least you're going to smart you. If you don't like particularly fool the teachers in the election time when they come over.
I'm being confrontational.
You fool the teachers, eh? Anyway, it still happened. It took a while for UDP to learn the game. But now that UDP learn the game, UDP don't have no new game.
Yeah.
And they said do something like do so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well.
I remember the deal, and you just have to stand up and watch how PUPs do all of them movements, and you just hurt it because you can't do nothing.
Yeah, you know one of the one next reporter may ask Miss Diane about this situation with Mr. Penna way back. He said, wait, stop right there. No compare me with nobody. Because why they do? I do their thing for help their people, so not compare me with nobody and carry me back to nobody.
Mm-hmm. You see what I like with Miss Diane, man? Diane Finnegan is another clear Lancaster in the making. Stick to your culture, grassroots people.
Yeah, and you could say, Carla, you could say in the back and forth interviews, like whatever they ask this lady, like she just answers straight up with no kind of fear, because you know what they do.
Because when you run a lie, you don't have to repeat yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Mr. Ida used to say that with you, but
you don't have to repeat yourself, man. If you didn't read my track, and I just want to tell you, Finnegan continue to do what they do. Don't worry about the opposition, because you know where the opposition, there are two opposition that are in the media house and the PUP.
That's right.
Can't worry about it, right? But again, too, I think because how Jules bounce back over this. I mean, somebody have to tell them, man, because you know Jules Vasquez can get over their thing, man.
Yeah. Well, you say, Carla, when things happen like this, then they talk about election year, and most people take it as okay that election year they come, so because this thing they happen right now, the politics, just because election year is here, how you all know if their people will be able to get their papers? Suppose the Prime Minister call the election
we call it fast track.
Yeah, fast track. You understand?
Fast track to the orange job.
So how you all know if their people will get papers and everything ready by election for vote? If that the motive.
You see, him want to make Diane, maybe Miss Finnegan accept on the media that, I did this because election, he crazy, man.
Yeah.
Actually, any politician with sense or making smart move, if you be smart, they may help you figure if you was a long time. But you know what happened? They realize that we have learned that once we got to listen, where people in Central Americans, what we call alien, what we call paisa. they are very grateful. Emmanuel could tell you this guy, they really are in job. You know to check it.
Yeah.
Once you help them people, brother,
Boy.
come hell high water, they want to give you back the respect. Not only election, any time of the year, anytime you need them people, they want to defend them, always show gratitude that you help them. And remember that you help me get my people, so I owe it to you. That's why people fail and lose.
I got two texts a caller. One pertains to you as well, for the call on the line. But someone say, good morning, Emmanuel Cheke. Is the PUP afraid of losing the last stand in politics? And the next one say, for the caller online, if you made a states and I may do that, what you may do? You may line up, you may line up there to get papers?
I may camp out all day.
That's a boss name of the fall.
I may camp out here in the snow, jacket down, blanket, fire pan you say, I may camp out there. You know? If anybody after we help get to pay, how much do we have believed that they do then? And I'm happy when Obama made the help name just to get your papers.
Why, when the amnesty may come, true?
Yeah, man. I mean, look, but then again, like I said, I believe everything that politics.
But you said, Carla, when I go back to what you said about Obama, you know, one of the class behind those people getting their papers because they needed to get them in the system as well so they could pay their tax. So if there are people getting right papers and they start to work and get a social security card and they work good, that means the government will be receiving more revenue because they'll be paying their taxes as well.
And I think, like for example, getting the documents and being a believer, not about PUP and UDP, it's about helping people getting their status together.
And it's not only about voting.
Family they live in the States and they can't come home, take a leave when granny dead or part dead or the mother dead because they not got one green card.
Make us stop use that and say that they can't come home, Carla.
They go home and they can't go back to
the Yeah, can go come. But I understand what you're saying because many of them, you know, go through some strong pains because they're mad dead or they're pat dead or something happened and they can't come home because they not got any papers and they not come in a barrel.
They can't come in a barrel because they still can't go back in a barrel.
Yeah, they're not coming in a barrel because they can't go back. But
again, like I say, one I think to look at is that most of the moves that the UDP government is making are moves that have been taught by the People's United Party. I just heard that they're not going to do anything about it, right, Emmanuel?
That's exactly right. But I also want to make it clear that that people do vote for people out of gratitude, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
You vote for who you want because of what you want.
You help me, I help you.
If you vote for somebody because
so even if that person helped me get my documents,
me I vote for him.
There's nothing wrong if I vote for that person because out of gratitude I vote for that person.
And there's nothing
what is inherently wrong with that.
But also there's nothing wrong if you don't vote for that person too.
Do it anyway, put it the way you put it.
Yeah.
But let's just go by social norms that hey, the man helped me out, I will vote for him. That is not the way it goes in the first place.
Yep,
is that the way it goes in the first place? So why is Jews so intent on making it seem as if it's a sin to do things out of gratitude? You understand me?
The thing is that Jews just want to make somebody and I have to say they tell me come to my viewers.
But fortunately all the answers that he got were the right answers.
Yep.
You understand me? They were all the right answers. Because in this case, in this case, he says, where is it? Now you hear that at the politician's office, is it the understanding that if she helps you to regularize your papers to get PR or nationality, that you will have to vote for her? Is that the understanding? And the person says, curved it, and he says, well, I don't mind even if that is the case. He says, because if they help me, I help them. So he says, nobody told you that you have to vote for me. That's what Ms. Jan said. And the person said, no, it's true. Nobody told me I have to vote for you. So Jules insists, insists and says, so would you vote for her just out of being grateful? As if doing things out of gratitude is a sin. And he says, yes, I would vote for her. Bam. That's what Jews didn't want to hear.
Yeah, but you still never hear it when you want to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else on the agenda for this morning, Carla?
Keep an eye on the fella.
Anything else on the agenda for this morning?
No, I don't want to start this one. Especially up where you know.
Especially up when in the rain, man. Go take one leash shower on the rain.
Take out the soap and go beat on the rain.
I don't need nigga. I don't get sick.
Yeah. Every nigga is a star.
Thank you very much, Carla.
All right, cool.
Have a wonderful day, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
13 minutes after 8. Let's take a break.
Yeah, we need to go on a break.
Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Yes, come in. Why, Sean?
Joe.
Long time no see. How is everything?
Everything is good, man. What's the latest with you?
Man, everything is good. Business is flowing. I can't complain. As a matter of fact, I'm working on a new project. Thank God you're here. Let me show you the plans. All right? These are the plans for my 5-bedroom, fully furnished apartment complex. When I tell you fully furnished, AC, hot and cold, Wi-Fi, you name it, I have it. All right? And I want to market this on Airbnb.
All sounds nice, but have you started your paperwork already?
Which paperwork?
Joe, don't tell me you don't know. For you to market or rent any type of rooms, you have to register with the BTB, bro. It's in the law book.
Wow, really, Sean? I never know that. You know what? I finished all of my work for today. Make we go to BTB one time, go deal with this paperwork, and then after that, go take on Lee 1 too.
All right, because I'm thirsty, but make we go to BTB first.
Make we go.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
world-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit on park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, the register with BTB. So call me 227-2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that what you to do?
Girl, then you tell me if you call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@BelizeTourismBoard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning. It's 19 minutes after 8 o'clock. I just went outside and the skies are clear at this time.
And it's a little while ago it was raining and now it's clear. And that's the forecast for us to be seeing sunny skies during the rest of the day. So it's gonna be sunny from now on. We can't discount the possibility that perhaps we may have a drop or two, but it's going to be pretty good weather from today for the rest of the day and tomorrow. And I think on Sunday we may have a little bit of showers.
Yeah, well, let's wait for that.
Saturday night maybe a little bit of showers. But remember that it's January, and a lot of things going up north at the moment. But unfortunately, or fortunately, any way you want to see it, we're not getting all that, what you call it.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello.
You see?
Oye, ¿ustedes sabían que entre más extranjeros hay aquí en Belice, más duro se pone la cosa en Belice?
¿Cómo?
¿Ustedes sabían que entre más extranjeros hay aquí en Belice, más duro se ponen las cosas aquí en Belice?
¿En qué forma, señor?
Por el trabajo, porque ellos vienen y trabajan por $25 al día y el beliceño no puede trabajar por $25 al día.
Ahí tienes un punto, pero déjame aclararte algo y te lo voy a aclarar usándote un ejemplo. En su gran mayoría, y no sé si quieras asentar y luego entonces escuchar por la televisión. En su gran mayoría, las personas que están dispuestos a bajar el precio de su labor, son personas que están aquí ilegalmente. En su gran mayoría. Las personas que están aquí legalmente, que ya están con papeles, no todos están dispuestos a hacer eso porque pueden accesar el sistema de Social Security, pueden conseguir empleo por donde sea, y es más, no es nada más el que está al margen de la sociedad, que todavía no tiene sus documentos en lugar, que porque no puede accesar el sistema de seguro social y porque no puede ir a trabajar donde sea,
tiene que
está
aceptar
a una situación que es at a disadvantage, que es una desventaja, porque no puede accesarlo. ¿Ya me entiendes? Así que ese es el individuo que, estás correcto, está dispuesto a reducir el costo de su labor hasta por si un beliceño te quiere cortar el césped por 40, él te lo va a hacer por 35, por necesidad. Pero como vayamos arreglando el sistema y vayamos acomodando más gente legalmente, entonces ellos van a poder accesar el sistema legal y poder mantener sus precios.
Oye, los que trabajan o que piden y trabajan en ese para el gobierno no se dan cuenta, pero que andan buscando chamba, andan buscando trabajo. Dice, ellos son los que se dan cuenta, y aquí está sucediendo lo mismo como está sucediendo en los Estados Unidos. Puras fronteras dándole papeles y papeles y papeles a esto y después a nosotros.
Pero recuérdate que pongámoslo en perspectiva.
Hay unos ahorita que consiguen dinero aquí en Belice y viven en Guatemala. Hay unos que están consiguiendo dinero, beneficios de aquí de Belice y ellos están viviendo en Guatemala.
Pero ese pasa en cualquier país.
Los ayuda, porque el seguro de aquí los ayuda y ellos están viviendo en Guatemala, viven mejor que beliceños ahorita.
No entiendo eso.
Explica eso bien.
Hay gente que vive en Guatemala ahorita y están consiguiendo beneficios de aquí, de Belice.
¿Pero cómo es posible eso?
Pues yo lo estoy diciendo, todo eso no se dan cuenta.
¿Qué beneficios están consiguiendo ellos?
Ellos están consiguiendo beneficios del aseguro. El aseguro lo está manteniendo.
Pero tiene que ser que están enfermos o algo por el estilo, porque el seguro social no simplemente te va a pagar, ya no trabajas, así que tienes derecho de ir a vivir donde tú quieras.
Bueno, así es cuando agarran a Belice y lo agarran de tonto a la gente.
Pero la única manera que alguien puede conseguir ayuda de Social Security es si ellos ya trabajaron en el país.
Exacto.
Con papeles legales.
Exactamente.
Y ya pagaron, ya hizo sus contributions.
Así que no estoy...
Ya. En todo país pasa eso, don Martínez, porque hay bastante gente de diferentes países que vive acá en
Tengo varias
Belice.
personas, mis amistades, que ya son jubilados, ciudadanos americanos, beliceños, que se fueron a trabajar en los Estados Unidos, pero que tienen el júbilo, ya están retirados, ya están jubilados y están consiguiendo su seguro social de los Estados Unidos. No hay nada malo en eso, ¿sabes?
Pero
es simplemente, si están consiguiendo dinero del seguro, es porque han trabajado por ello. No les están regalando nada de dinero.
Ese no es solo para gente que vive en Guatemala. Puede ser gente que vive en México también y ha trabajado en Belice y hizo sus contributions con Social Security. Solo así puede conseguir ayuda.
Solo así puedes conseguir ayuda. Yo no puedo simplemente ir a conseguir ayuda porque, quiero ayuda. Y que el gobierno me mantenga. No es así.
Yeah.
No es así la cosa, por favor, no es así la cosa.
Pero el concern del CALA es importante también, ¿no?
Sí, es importante su llamada, porque nos da una perspectiva al argumento. Pero, como dije yo, son las personas que están al margen. Son las personas que generalmente no pueden accesar el sistema legal de trabajo, que son los que están dispuestos a reducir sus costos. Yo estoy de acuerdo contigo que hay una gran cantidad de gente que está causando problemas, por decir, porque son la gente que cortan los patios, que también son albañiles o algo por el estilo, que no están, precisamente porque no están registrados y precisamente porque no están aquí legalmente, que no pueden accesar el sistema de trabajo. Es más, lo primero que si vas a pedir trabajo en Ministry of Works, ¿dónde está tu Social Security?
Yeah.
Si vas a pedir trabajo en Santiago Castillo, ¿dónde está tu Social Security? Si vas a pedir trabajo en la oficina de correos, ¿dónde está tu Social Security?
Y los gentes que están haciendo construcciones y tiene gente allá trabajando que no tiene su social, es ilegal.
Así que las personas que no tienen el sistema de seguro social o que no estén aquí legal, por decir, entonces andan con su machetito y su máquina de cortar zacate y ofreciendo hasta cierto punto más barato que los beneficios, porque tienen que vivir.
Y eso...
No estoy diciéndote que lo que está haciendo es correcto. Te estoy explicando la razón por qué lo hacen.
Y esos trabajos que hace esa gente son trabajos que los beliceños no quieren hacer también.
En su gran mayoría. Pero escuchamos la queja del Señor.
Sí,
Escuchamos la queja del Señor y sabemos de que como se vaya registrando más esas personas que han estado viviendo aquí 18 años, 15, 18 años, que al final del día, si has vivido toda tu vida aquí, ya eres beliceño, ya mereces ser registrado. ¿Por qué no?
Y es bueno para conseguir tus papeles.
Registrados. ¿Por qué no?
Hello, good morning, SugarCity MorningShow.
Yeah, morning.
Morning,
I am not supporting foreigners to come to Belize just to live.
Mm-hmm.
But what do we do with people who live here 18 years, have Belizeanized in their culture, and have kids? What do we do with them? We have to help them. These are the people we are talking about. We're not talking about just Johnny Conley play one husband while he papers. So we talk about people who have culturally become Belizeans and have Belizean families. What happened to the wife, the Belizean wife? What happened to the kids if we don't help them? So this, I guess, is the real concern that Diane is talking about. Thank you.
And that's why governments offer amnesty programs. And if it were not for amnesty programs, you know how much people Belizean would be sent back from the States? Do you know how many? Thousands upon thousands of our own people will be sent back from the States.
And some of them are the same ones that...
We have to live with amnesty programs.
Some of them are the same ones that lots of us that live here benefit from them being in the States. Kind of send the Lee money now and then. No man, send this, send that. Send one good. But pa, this thing happened, como estaba hablando el señor. Ese no solo pasa. What do you mean? Why he said me a Gucci chain? Say more a new wristwatch. No, the iPad and Pad I and this and that and iPhone. You know, like Dubai say, well, all the phone that he can see say iPhone.
Oh, all right.
So that Jamaica alone iPhone again. If I say the phone iPhone, man, give me my iPhone. You know, but that happens with those prices and the mind of prices. It happens even in the music scene, you know, pa. But when I tell our members from the band, I say it's not that purse or those purses are undermining our prices. They go for what they believe that they value. Because sometimes somebody that call us and say, okay, we want you to play for this thing, I've got everything worked out, how much it costs, bap, bap, bap. Then afterwards, then I call you back, or maybe then you call you back when I finally say, hey, somebody did it for a cheaper price. Well, they know what they value. So it not only happen in them people who go around and go chop the yard and work one little bit cheaper than where others do it. It happens in a lot of different cases as well. You know? But also reminding all the delegates of this big convention coming up, and the people of Belize is going to be a UDP family day for everyone together on the 9th of February. I don't know where the convention is. I don't know where it is, but it's going to be a day of fun of all the UDP family together in one place to see.
We have to make it a point to be there.
To see who's going to be the new leader of the United Democratic Party.
And it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day, pa.
Mhm.
And not only the day as well for UDP families to be together, but importantly to elect the leader that is going to be a good leader for the party and for the country as well. Because that person can become prime minister if the UDP wins in this general election.
Well, going back to the topic of discussion that we've been having, yo creo que merece que hablemos en español, porque estamos conscientes el hecho de que pues esto afecta la gran mayoría de centroamericanos que están aquí ilegalmente y que hablan español, ¿no?
Sí.
Porque los centroamericanos no entienden ni en su gran mayoría, algunos entienden. Los que han estado aquí y a quienes nos dirigimos, a quienes estamos defendiendo, los que han estado aquí por años, los que ya se incorporaron a la vida beliceña, a la cultura beliceña, los que ya hablan criollo, les gusta comer rice and beans con su chicken y con todo lo que es beliceño, a los que ya se sienten más beliceños que cualquier otra cosa, y no tienes estos papeles, mereces. Y la amnistía de este, no te estoy diciendo que al final del día, porque estás aquí 6 meses tan de repente vas a conseguir, van a tumbar todas las paredes y te van a hacer te van a arreglar tus papeles. No, esas personas que han estado sus nombres han estado en el sistema y que por X razones no avanza por nada su aplicación, entonces ya alguien que está ofreciéndose ayudarlos, adelante. No hay yo no veo ningún problema con eso. Ya que quede bien claro que estas personas, si esas personas a quien ayudaron deciden darte tu voto, no hay nada malo en dar tu voto por gratitud, en gracias a lo que hicieron por ti. No hay nada, y no debes sentirte culpable por eso, enteramente. Porque, sabemos claramente de que hay gente que vende su voto por mucho menos, que por $20 lo hacen, así que así van las cosas.
Well, let's take our final break of the morning, pa.
Ok, vamos a tomar una pausa 8:35 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de sus anuncios.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The soup not got no taste. I can't even feed it to my dog. It needs no salt. I don't have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. Jan! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house and she said she was renting her extra room on air something.
It's Airbnb, Jan. Didn't you listen to the BTB digital ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, Jan. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? Jan is right, you know, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way, so we need to register the room. I wish I know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. Jan! Two of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 16 minutes before 9 o'clock.
That picture we got it a real or that? That picture we got it a real or that one?
A real thing, real
Why?
thing.
Now you got a wine you got there?
Real thing. It's the only picture we have, but we can't access the real thing.
I see some nice looking wine there, boy.
Yeah. But we can't drink them.
But this morning, we started early this morning by welcoming our viewers to the show, and also we mentioned about the position for chairmanship for the United Democratic Party, that Mr. Perfit stands alone in that race now, so
That's
he will
exactly right.
be automatically endorsed on the 9th of February after the votes have been counted, because, well, when they had it in Corozal, the person that won in Corozal was Honorable Gaspar Vega, and he was endorsed the same day, no? Because once you win, no? So I believe it will be the same thing on the 9th of February. So, and Honorable Perfit stands alone, so he will become the new chairman of the United Democratic Party. And that race for deputy chairman stands in two persons, the current chairman, Alberto Agas, and the mayor from Belmopan, Khalid Belail.
That's exactly right. And obviously we will be in Belize City, hopefully God's willing, for the big convention on the 9th of February, when the new leader is elected, the leader for the party.
Are you feeling it already, Pa?
Not yet.
Not
I guess I'll feel it when I get there.
Okay.
Okay? Because, like I said, well, politics is politics, and the very day you go through those feelings, and I think at the end of the day and I'm pretty sure that I know who is going to be the leader of the party.
Yeah, and this is not like winning the 2020 or the Bolívar Lotto. Only one person who win.
It's only one person that can win, yes. But judging from what I am seeing, from the support that I'm seeing, and being politics, one of the things where it makes for odd bedfellows. You never know, but it seems very clear that Mr. John Saldiva, to me, is the preferred person to be leading the party and the country into victory. It seems to me that there is consensus among the party that is the way it should go. Let's take that call.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, sir.
Earlier this week, I spoke about the plastic bags, right? And Mr. Martinez said he was going to get in touch with someone in the Ministry of the Environment.
Yesterday,
I haven't heard any response.
Yesterday.
Now, there's another issue, right? Right now, our river appears to be healthy and alive. All right? We would like the Department of the Environment to go and take data the way the river is right now, and whenever the crop starts, they monitor on probably not a weekly basis, but every 2 weeks, every fortnight, they would take data and compare with what is going on throughout the crop. and at the moment, I know our river is very, very healthy. I've seen fishes, I've been up the river, and it's very healthy. So it is time that we prod the Ministry of Environment to do this, to collect their data, not only depend on ASR. Let ASR do their individual monitoring, but DO needs to do that too, right? Needs to do their own data collection, right? Right now, the river is healthy throughout the crop and at the end of the crop. Let's see what changes we'll have in the environment once the mill is in operation, right? And I beg again, let's capitalize on this environmental problem we have in our country, and it's worldwide. But we're a small country, and it's very detrimental to our country if we control this plastic and styrofoam thing, right? We need to daily mention it and see what's going on, because for a fact I know that importers are still importing plastic bags. There are warehouses filled with plastic bags, and it will take probably 1 year or 2 years to get rid of them, right? So let's ask the ministry not to give no more importation license for plastics and styrofoam. Let's go biodegradable, or let's go paper, right? We can do paper of many things now, not only out of trees. Of many things we can do paper now, right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
No, I recognize I owe that to you. My apologies. But yesterday I remembered that I had promised to do that, and well, yesterday I landed up at the hospital, so I could not do that. But I promise you that today, during the course of the day, if not tomorrow, or sometime during the course of the week, I will be responding to that. I have not forgotten. It's just that for health reasons I could not do it yesterday, but I remembered, and it just slipped me. I apologize.
Yeah, Pastor, apart from recapping that, you know, the big convention that comes up, on April the 19th in Belize City, and also, importantly, that the crop will be opening next week, and we have a picture. I don't know if the technician can show this picture that we have there. Oh, okay. So what happened is,
what's about?
I am viewing some pictures here that was sent to us with Team Saldiva, having a meeting with some standard bearers and some delegates. We will share this picture with you sometime next week, but we can see the mayor from Belmopan there, Mr. Khaled Bilal. I see Mr. Ugo Pat there. I'm seeing I see Mr. German Vega there as well. He's a delegate. And Honorable Gaspar Vega. Oh, this was at Honorable Gaspar Vega's house last night. Miss Bev is there as well. So as you said, and this next picture is Mr. Gaspar Vega giving a address to these persons that was gathered there. So as you say, you can see that the in favor, I see Mr. Gabriel Martinez there as well, in favor of the Honorable Jan Saldiva with the big support. I wish we could have shown these pictures this morning, but we will try to see if we can show them next week so that our viewers can get a better picture of what we are saying, no? Mm-hmm. But the perception is out there, and you know how you go day by day, things change when it comes to politics, because while least something happen, and when I look, somebody say, well, I know that way, I go in the other way. And you know, we need to commend the Honorable Gaspar Vega for putting in his input in this as well, you know. Not only in supporting the Honorable Jan Saldiva, but looking at the security of his country, our country Belize as well, no? Because everyone needs to put in their input, you know, It's not only to go there on that day and the delegates go and they vote for Mr. Faber or they vote for the Honorable Jan Saldiva or the other persons that are running. You need to nurture these delegates, talk to them good, and it's good that we see Honorable John Saldiva at these forums as well. So delegates, if you go there, ask this gentleman some questions. Ask the questions that you would like to see for your country and see what's his capacity in doing the best for the country. And see him, if the person, other delegates go and meet with Mr. Faber, ask him these questions as well. Because it's not only to go, oh, well, I support this one. Know why you are supporting that person and look at your country first.
Okay, well, that's coming up.
Yeah. So next week we'll have much more, because I know day by day things happen, right? Day by day. But what is the weather going to look like for the weekend, pal? Let's go into that and see, so we can know.
Gonna look like the following. Vamos a ver.
You got what, 3 days or 4 days forecast?
I beg your pardon.
Because we won't be on the show tomorrow, so we would like to share that with you all.
Saturday, isolated showers, winds from 10 to 20 knots and becoming gusty. Winds bring from the east-southeast. Coast 84 as a high, 80 as a low. Inland 87 as a high, 74 as a low. And on Sunday, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms, 10 to 20 knots, blowing from the east and becoming quite gusty. Coast 82 as a high, 80 as a low. Inland 84 as a high and 74 as a low. Notice the low temperatures are very, very high.
Yeah.
In other words, this is not typical of January. 74 degrees. We should be down to 68 degrees.
Yeah, and in February it's supposed to go down lower, right?
All right.
What do you look when it comes to rain, pa?
Monday, we're looking at a few showers, 10 to 20 knots, winds going 10 to 20 knots, gusty, the winds from the east-southeast. Notice that the east-southeast winds are approaching. In other words, rather than having the north breeze, we're getting east-southeast winds very early. Coast 84 as a high, 80 as a low. Inland 86 as a high and 72 as a low. And then again on Tuesday, a few showers, periods of rain. And again, Tuesday is when we begin to have a little shift in the direction of the wind. It's going to be blowing from the northeast in advance of a cold front that is coming down for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Look like we're having a quiet weekend then.
Okay.
But
so that's the forecast for the next few days. It's 5 minutes to 9, so at this time we'd like to say thank you to all the participants.
Yep, and congratulate and send out some blessings to the everyone in the cane industry, cane farmers and everyone. The crop should get started on the 15th. So I want to certainly wish them the best.
Which means that the crop should get started 11, 12, 13, 14, next week Wednesday. So next week Wednesday, we'll hear the horn.
Yeah, I hear the horn with you by
5 minutes to 7, and we'll begin to hear also the siren indicating that, I think there's a siren indicating that that's the beginning of the cane season. Not the siren from firework, but whatever. And if I'm not mistaken, and which means that we're back in business with the cane industry, and this is good because. But one thing that I'd like to say is that if we are beginning at such a late stage in January, then that means that we will have missed out of a whole month of worth of delivery of cane, which can easily bring down the amount of cane that we deliver to the factory by at least a couple 100,000 tons. Let's hope that. We know that we're gonna be kind of short. Let's hope that it's not the kind of short that is going to impact us so much that we're gonna be having hugely reduced intake or payments for our money for our cane. At the end of the day, people, this is the bread and butter for a huge amount of people in the north. I'd like to think that more and more people are going into vegetables.
Yeah.
And thankfully so. Thankfully so. And a lot of people are going into other, grains and so forth, like beans and corn, etc., etc. Because at the end of the day, that's where the money is. Cane is seasonal. And there is some money to be made out of cane, but then it depends on the fluctuation of the market.
Yeah.
But then again, that's a different story.
What date is today, Pa?
Today is the 10th of January.
Today is the 10th? Okay, I'd like to ask you to help me with something that I have here. But before we go there, we're asking prayer for little Benjamin Lopez from the preschool of La Immaculada Elementary School. He's 5 years old and he has been diagnosed with bone cancer. So we're asking everyone to do a little prayer. But I'd like you to share this by, I don't know if you have this already, but it comes out from the Banquitas House of Culture. And there it goes, just came in from Sydney. I would like to share that.
This is a screening tour. A screening tour that will occur on the 10th of January, yet today, at the Muffles Auditorium. And it is Orange Walkenios. Come bring the family for the Orange Walks premiere of Belize's first animated movie. Movie short. It's a movie short. Tequani and the Duende, the voice of the jaguar, as the British would say. For the first time, we will be screening both our English and Spanish language versions of the movie. But it doesn't end there. Join us for enthralling storytelling from Carmen Carrillo and Doña Libertad Cal, who will share their experiences of seeing Tata Duende and a taster of the amazing Yucatan history of the Tata Duende Nukuchtat from Andy Chuk and Faustino Yam. We will even be graced with an amazing mestizo dancing performance from the Yo Creek Yosayab group. This is Doña Libertad Cal. So
it happens tomorrow, right? January 10th, I think it said, yeah.
But today is January 10th.
Oh, today is the 10th?
Today is January 10th.
Right at the bottom of the picture, you can see the date there. Yeah, it says January 10th there, but right at the bottom of the picture. So
10th January, Muffles Auditorium.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say the time.
Yeah.
But hey, I do believe that I'm going there shortly.
Yeah.
And I know Banquita's going to be very busy tomorrow.
Yeah. Meantime, we answer. I will see if Cindy will. Meantime, we wrap up. I will see if Cindy will send us the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been a great week. Very interesting. As we came back, we had Easy Glen 2 days. We had the Honorable Elodie Aragon. We learned of the good news that the crop will be opening on the 15th. We want to wish you all the best for tuning into the SugarCity
And we also
Morning
have a new
Show.
chairman for the party.
Yeah, new chairman. And we will be back on Monday. This show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. Nortevision keeps you locked into all the great programmings over the weekend. Keep it locked in. We have the repeat of the Channel 7 news at 12 o'clock today, and the live news coming up at 6:30 this evening. Have yourself a wonderful weekend and make something good out of yourself.
Pues qué más nos quiero dar las gracias a todos los participantes y desearles todo lo mejor para el fin de semana. A las personas que llamaron, a nuestra audiencia en general, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Les agradecemos la preferencia, muchas gracias. Tengan un feliz fin de semana todos y gócenlo y cuídense mucho. Hasta luego, nos vemos.
Morning Show.